Hello, beautiful souls. Lloyd Lightside here from Weaver of Worlds. I've just come on today to give a little message about the eclipse that's come in, the energies around this eclipse, and all the hysteria, I suppose. When anything is very prevalent, it means that there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of shift. So we're all feeling it in all different ways. But we know it's big. That's why there's so much surrounding what's happening with the solar eclipse. So it's a big event in our world. Obviously, it's a galactic event, a planetary event that's got big significance for us all. I was asked by a friend what they should do during this eclipse. So I've been sitting with that, sitting with my guidance, and it's very much a time for gratitude, time to really hone in on the light and the light of the sun, that source of energy and life and everything it brings for us in this world. Every cycle, everything we have going on planetary with astrology is all centered around the sun. So it's a time now where we really need to hone in to that sun and that light, the eternal light, the unconditional loving light of the sun, which is the center of our universe. It's the center of everything. It's the creator of all life, all cycles, all movement, all energy. It is the center of everything. And it's something that we all take for granted. It's just there and we take it for granted. So for us, during this eclipse, it's very much about stopping and going inside and really going deep within ourselves and being thankful and grateful for that sun, for the light that gives life to everything, that life force energy. It's obviously at the moment everything's happening in Aries as well, which is very much about that fire. And the sun is a ball of fire, a self-sustaining ball of fire that gives and gives and gives unconditionally because it sustains itself. So symbolically, this is about ourselves as well. As above, so below. It's that part of us that can give and give and give light, give love, kindness, grace, gratitude out to the world, not asking for anything, because through our journeys we've learned to sustain ourselves, to harness our own energy, our own life force energy, that ray of light that animates us here and now within ourselves. And as we've been working on ourselves, we've been stripping back all the things outside us that take away our power or our ability to stand here and be unconditional and to give just because we can, just because it's what we are innately. And that's how we support each other. That's how we love each other, and that's how we uplift each other and we evolve together. So there's lots of different stories going on with this eclipse, and we get to choose. At the end of the day, everybody has their own innate feelings and innate their innate wisdom inside them. So there is no right and wrong for this portal, this grand opening. But what's happening symbolically is that during the daytime, over the root chakra of the world, in America, Canada, and in this place, we're seeing the sun disappear in the middle of the day. So it's like you don't know what you've got till it's gone. It's not very often we get the opportunity to really sit back and really, or that we really give honour and love to the sun, Father Sky, that divine masculine energy that gives to us, that asks for nothing in return. And we have that energy in us. It's almost Christ consciousness. It's that the Son of God, the Son that can give and give and give. So it's a real chance for us to, I believe, to go inside, not to necessarily look at the event, because not all of us on this planet are going to see it. But it's a chance for us to rid ourselves of any stories or narratives that we have inside of ourselves that's still fear, that's still feeding fear. Like I said, it's in that root chakra, it's that root energy. I pulled a card. I don't know if I can see that. Cosmic Ruby, be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. You see that red, dyed like very beautiful ruby red, and gold and light. So it's Christ consciousness from the root. When I talk about a root, I talk about becoming it physically. So our feminine aspect, our intuitive aspect, our loving, nurturing, giving aspect, bringing that into the world, not to receive anything, but embodying it just to give to one another, freely and gracefully. And as we flip and become that, then we can receive that back, and it will be reflected back to us, because we are all creator beings. We create our reality. So this is a chance to honour the light, honour the sun. Like I said, there's huge symbology in it all, but if you imagine the sun god Ra, he every evening in their mythology, he would go to battle with the forces of darkness, known as Apep, which is a dark chaos and confusion, dark being, and Ra is order and structure and working together. And there's some symbology around that going on at the moment in relation to some tests NASA are doing. But again, there's no fear. The sun will rise again. The sun rises every morning and every night. It's literally just being covered up. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. Just as inside any of your manifestations, any of your dreams, your creation of new earth and unity, just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean it isn't there. So it's a chance for our masculine energies, the sun energies, to protect our feminine vision of the future, of the new earth, of what's to come, and to push and to clear ourselves of any of the fear narratives that are still running. It's quite difficult at the moment if you're using things like this platform, YouTube and things like that, because of the algorithms. You look at some astrology around this event, and then you're just bombarded with all these different videos. It's all biblical terms, and it's the end times, and all this fear. But it is an end. It's an end, an ending to our fear narratives if we choose it, because we get to choose what we make this portal. And there's two different stories. There's one about fear, and this is all that's that chaos, that's that darkness. So me personally, I'm going to honour the sun, give thanks to the sun, and support the sun as it has darkness, or is covered in darkness for this event, and to rid myself, so as above, so below, of the fear narratives that I still feed in my mind, that still have any power over my sovereignty, and of the things that I envisage, that I want to see in the world. I want to see more love. I want to see a world that is working together for one another, a service to each other, and not a top-down structure where somebody at the top gets all the benefits of it, and the people down below are doing all the work. That's how this old system, the pyramid system, is crumbling, and it's becoming a sphere, like a circle. So there's no corners. That energy does not get stuck. Give and receive, constant flow, constant flow. And that's the beauty of this new way of being, as within, so without. So if you can give and give, we've all been learning skills and tools and ways to replenish ourselves, to deal with our emotions, to sit in our emotions, and not let them take us over anymore. The power of our mind is massive at the moment, and mastering our mind. Every emotion that we feel comes from our thoughts. Okay, so our thoughts are very powerful creators in this world, and they choose what we magnetize, just like the sun, as above, so below. The sun is a massive, powerful electromagnet that holds the whole system, or cosmic system of our universe together. And we are exactly the same. So we have that sun inside us, and we are electromagnets. So the things we hold in our thoughts and in our mind and in our consciousness, we hold in our orbit as such. So if there's fear around certain things, then we hold that energy around us. So we're going to keep seeing it until we can eradicate that fear, or overcome it, or step through it. And not overpower it as such, but as we no longer give our attention to these timelines, these old timelines of fear, the dark forces trying to control, they have no power over us at all. The only power they have over us is the attention we give to it. Like I said, so we get to choose in every moment. So I know how these algorithms work on YouTube and things like that, and it magnetizes all these other things around the same, but they're just different perspectives. And what our guides and our angels are asking is to choose your own narrative, your own story, and start to create it within. So it starts within. Everything starts within. And when you really tune into it, and you see it, you begin to feel it. And those feelings create our emotions within ourselves, which then become physical energy that will move us in the direction of what we want. Not what is, not what has been, because there's a massive chance for us to let go of the past. And what is the past. What we see now is a physical manifestation of the past. And what is happening is we're all growing, we're all expanding, our consciousness is growing, we're becoming aware of all our habits individually, collectively, that keep us in suffering, that keep us in pain, that keep us creating the things we don't want, when we have the exact same power to create the things we do want. It's very much about embracing life as well. Now there's that fire energy coming in. So in all creation, it starts within us, it starts in our mind, it starts in our thoughts. And those images, the things we see, using our imagination to imagine what this world could be. When I hear John Lennon's song, Imagine. Imagine if we could get rid of all these dividing factors, who's right, who's wrong with religions, and we can just imagine us all in peace, in harmony, working together to grow and look after each other, rather than the way we've been doing things. And that's what we're getting. So we're Abel is like a rebirth of Christ consciousness, of oneness, of unity, if you choose it. So, powerful affirmations that you can use during this time is I choose love. I choose light. And light and dark, they're just two poles of the same thing. All darkness is absence of light. There's nothing to fear in the dark. It's exactly the same as it is in the light. The only fear we have is we can't see it with our physical eyes. But when we close our eyes, we know there's more. We know there's beauty in that dark, in that creative space, that womb within us all, where we get to create whatever it is we want for ourselves, our own world. So it's like a genesis point. So you can imagine this eclipse as a genesis into new earth, the new world, a gateway portal. So I've just come back from 5 days away in nature, next to a lake, and just sat in nature. And nature has this beautiful way of showing you what's going on within us, because everything is our mirror, as we say. Excuse me. Very much at the moment, all the winged ones, all the birds. Okay, so I'm by a lake. There's lots of ducks, swans, different bird life that lives on the side of the lake. And this spring is a time of new light. It's new energy, and very much the male, so the masculine, the divine masculine at the moment is very honouring of our feminine, the feminine energy, the birthers, the ones who bring in new life. And I use this as a mirror within ourselves. So we are birthing new earth from inside out. Our masculine energy, we have both, is protecting our feminine energy, providing our feminine with a safe space to create, to detach from the outside world and be. So the ducks and the swans, the males are out on search in the physical world, looking for food sources, things like that. And then they will get the feminine and bring them to that source of energy so they can feed. But they're standing back and they're letting the feminine have everything it needs first. So there's a protection and a sacrifice in energy in order for that the feminine aspect, the one that is birthing or that is going to be having the eggs and the children, creating new life, so that it can sustain itself. And that's a mirror of what we need to be doing at the moment. So it's not a time of great action and throwing ourselves forward into the things we want just yet. It's a time for going inside and giving ourselves that time to go inside ourselves, to create, to see, to envision what we want for our personal futures and collectively. Our collective mind, our collective consciousness is massive and powerful. And as we all come into more awareness and deeper levels of consciousness, we free ourselves from the patterns of the past, and that's how we evolve. That's how we evolve individually and collectively, and that's the beauty of life. It's a new cycle. It's Aries energy, so it's simple. It's very, very simple. Stepping into joy, stepping into love, doing things just for the pleasure of it. Running, walking in nature, running on the beach, splashing in the water. Very simple, joyful things that bring us good, positive, love and energy is what's best to support us at the moment. And keep that vision, keep growing. So your masculine energy needs to honour your feminine energy, to give her or give that energy or give yourself time and space to create, to go within, to Have time out from your daily routines. So it's like a spiritual practice. That's the discipline of the masculine, that he's going to hold a sacred container. So you create a sacred container for yourself where you're safe, you won't be disturbed, and simply be. Allow yourself to be. From a place of being, then we create. We create what we want to bring into being, into our physical world, and actualize it. To let go of the fear. There's so much fear, there's so many different narratives, there's fear around everything. At the end of the day, we need to stop fearing what could be and start dreaming, hoping, and having faith of what will be, what is coming. And we all feel it. Those light workers, we know it's coming. We know it's there. We can feel it. So why are we scared? It's not going to happen. It's already there. It's already inside us. But can we let it out? Can we free ourselves? Can we be love? Can we magnetize the communities and the groups from the ground up? Because this is a ground up movement, not a top down movement. This is a shift. This is the time, a beautiful time to be alive, where we work together with one another, for one another. And we've learned so much through the past. We've learned so much about our systems and all of the way that life works. And we're becoming masters of creating life, creating new things, sustainable environments. We know how to do it, but the thing that's stopping us from doing it at the moment is fear and the money system, because it costs money to do anything on this planet at the moment, and that's what needs to die. We all are life. Every one of us has a life spark within us. Every creature, everything here has that life spark within it, and it deserves to be here. It needs to be honoured by all of us. So us honouring all life, every part of it, is really important at the moment, and supporting life, helping each other, not for what I can get, not from what I can gain, or for what I'm going to get in the future. It's literally about love, support, and help, the compassion and love we can bring to any situation, and to all situations. And we have that within us. We all have that within us. And can we let that light, our own internal sun, shine brightly, just because you can? It doesn't have to be big or grand. It can be simple as a smile. It can be as simple as giving some money to a homeless person, somebody who's struggling, just to help, just because you can. Not getting into any other stories of anything else, or I'm lack. If you have it, you can give it. If you have it. But us, the light workers, those who have been working on this journey, healing and working with the angels, realise that all love, all light comes from us, within us. And can we share it? Can we share it? Okay, so just simplify things. Tomorrow I shan't be doing any healing. I shan't be doing any watching. I will be cultivating the sun within me, the sun within myself, thanking it for its strength. It's like our soul, our spirit, that drives us on. That energy has got me through so many struggles and challenges in my life, some difficult situations, but it was always there, supporting me, always behind me, giving me hope, belief and faith that there's better, and there will always be better if I just keep going. I don't give up. And that's what we're doing at the moment. It is getting better. It can seem very chaotic, very difficult out there when you're looking at the news and all the stories, and everybody's questioning everything. And it's like, just static out there. Okay, but it's not in here. Know who you are. Know how powerful you are. How strong you are. And how much love you can bring here now. Because that's why we're here. That's why we chose to be here now. It's to bring that love that we have found within ourselves and share it with others so they can find it within themselves too. I hope you're doing really well, and I'll speak to you soon, beautiful souls. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.